Hello, my name is Antonio Marino, and today we're going to be talking about the real-world data validation options within MemoriaMind, the AI-driven design platform for memorials. So, in the real world, there's many factors that limit the placement and creation of monuments. For instance, there's costs, how much it costs to produce the memorial. There's approvals for what it actually, who's actually able to approve uh, the memorial within the designated cemetery, as well as the rules and regs of a particular cemetery. And there's also the aesthetics of what does a particular monument look like in a given cemetery. So today we're going to run through how MemoriaMind can address each of those issues, and we'll just dive right in. So first, let's start with the cost aspect. So we have a placement marker here, and if we click this dollar sign icon, it opens up this tab and you can click this calculate price button and it will give us a detailed breakdown of the cost of the price. So we can size the monument to what we want and see the price adjust. We can also make sure that we select the right stone that matches the color. For instance, maybe we want to use North J white polish to represent this stone, and it'll recalculate the price based on that. You can price the object as hollow if you're doing like a bronze sculpture, but overall, it basically this can give you an itemized display of the cost of the monument in a scene, and it can create multiple different cards representing individual costs as well as the total cost of all of them. So it basically offers like a itemized display of the cost of each memorial. So now let's go on to the idea about approvals. So approving monuments in a given cemetery is highly dependent upon the cemetery. Almost every cemetery is different. So what we've done is we've built in a whitelisted set of cemeteries that you can search through within the United States, and um, you can click once you've selected a cemetery. So like let's say we want to place the monument in the Roselawn Cemetery. Then it shows some basic information about the cemetery. We can click Verify Monument Meets Rules, and it will send basically the AI a description of what monument we want to place in the designated cemetery, and it will scrape the internet and get the relevant rules and regs and confirm whether or not the cemetery aligns with the monument design we've proposed and whether or not they'll be likely to approve it. So we'll wait until that finishes loading and we'll be able to see the response from the AI. And you can see here, this was the response. So it says that, the choice of material was granite, so that's permitted. There's some other information about the different aspects of the tombstone, as well as like what hurdles would be an issue in terms of approving, and it provides a source where you can look up the rules and regs yourself. So that's how you approve a monument. Now, let's talk about the aesthetic aspect. So we've built in this feature where you can utilize Google Maps API to select a particular cemetery or wherever you like. It doesn't have to be a cemetery. And you can drop a pin in a location that you want. So let's say we want to put a tombstone like right here. So it extracts the latitude and longitude from our drop pin, and we can submit that, and we'll see the grave marker is placed in the appropriate cemetery, and we see other tombstones around and a mausoleum, and that's basically it. So that's how we're able to incorporate real world data into the monument design process and validate that our designs not only meet the re rules and regs of the cemetery, but you know how much they'll cost in the end. And uh, this really opens up a whole new door to the monument industry in terms of streamlining approvals and the decision-making process.